Shalom, and I hope you're having an amazing second snow day. When I look outside, it's cold out there. But when I think about what you accomplished yesterday, the learning, the Torah that took place, fills my heart with pride and fills our home with warmth. To think approximately 150 students on a day off from school dedicated to Torah learning, that makes us proud to be JEC. Today's story is a little bit different. It's the story of the stonecutter. We have this man, day in and day out, there with his pickaxe, banging away at the mountain, time and again, to get those huge chunks of stone, whether to build buildings or for the beautiful sides of the house. But it was hot. And man, he was sweating. It was so hot. And he started to think, I'm a mere stonecutter. If only I could be as powerful as the sun, I could be the most amazing person, the most amazing being in this world. Before finishing a sentence, poof, the stonecutter was now the sun. And the stonecutter was showing the world just how powerful he really was. He was beating down on anybody who was working. The other stonecutters felt the fury of this sun, scorching parts of the earth, making it hot everywhere, except for one spot. The sun kept trying to beat down on one area of the ground, but it couldn't, because the cloud was blocking it. The shade that was created by the cloud protected this part of the earth. And the sun said, I must not be the most powerful thing out there, because a cloud is able to stop me. The cloud must be the most powerful. If only I were a cloud. Instantly, without finishing that sentence, poof, he was the cloud. And now he spread himself out. Anytime the sun tried beating down on the ground, he blocked the sun here, there, everywhere. And now the cloud felt like it was the most powerful thing out there. Until all of a sudden, almost out of his control, the cloud started moving to the side, getting blown away. He couldn't resist the power of the wind. Why, I must not be the most powerful thing out there if the wind can push me aside. If only I were the wind. And he didn't even finish that sentence. And poof! Now the man was the wind. And as the wind, he blew everyone, he blew everything. Trees flying, people moving to the side, clouds gone out of all sight. The wind was the most powerful thing out there. Except as much as the wind tried, it couldn't push over this huge piece of dirt, this huge mountain. And so the wind tried and it pushed, but that mountain did not budge. So the wind said, I must not be the most powerful thing out there. Rather, it's the mountain. If only I could be the mountain, I would be the most powerful. Before finishing that sentence, now, the original stonecutter was the mountain. And he stood there strong, and any wind that pushed or blew against him, he kept his ground. And any time the sun kept going, he stayed strong. That mountain was the strongest thing out there. And the mountain stood there, and nothing could budge it, nothing could make it move, until all of a sudden, ow! He felt pricks against his back. The mountain stood strong, but little by little, ow! The mountain looked down and saw a person with a little axe banging away at the mountain to get pieces of stone. And the mountain said, I must not be the most powerful thing out there because I'm being chiseled away by a stonecutter. If only I were a stonecutter, I would be the most powerful thing out there. And before you finish this sentence, poof, the stonecutter was back to his original self. So often, we think that there's so many greater things that if only I could be. But it's so important for us to realize we already are the most powerful thing out there. We already are the most special beings, the children of Hashem. What it means to be you, what it means to be me. That's the message I want you to take with you as you go into this beautiful Shabbat. Be royalty, be powerful, be amazing, because you were you. Have an amazing Shabbat, and as the weather warms up, I look forward to seeing you back at the JEC Monday morning. Shabbat Shalom.